What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. So last episode, we got quite the lore dump on everything in Old Lumiere. We got some hints towards the origins of all this. We got some witness accounts of the fall, and we figured out Verso's origins with Renoir. We also found Renoir's journal inside the manor too, and more hints about Maelle's importance to all this. Well, anyways, we came back, but we never talked to people at camp. We just did the opening cutscenes. We had a rock for big guy here. We probably need to talk to Monoco too about Noco. And just talk to the whole gang in general before we rest up, so I'll make the rounds here.
All these years and you've never defeated an Axon?
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to zero?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Maelle's different.
You want to spend time with Sciel? Yes, I indeed would. Do this as often as we can.
Story time?
Let me think.
Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years.
Way over
You
60.
must have tons of stories.
Over 100 years, actually, so it's hard to choose.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
There's some wisdom in that, though.
All right. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to share something deeply personal with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
The story of the white streaks.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man. Luckily, the Gestural village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
So you dyed it. Vanity verso vanity.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
Imagine.
So, your turn.
That was hardly dark or personal.
I would agree.
White hair. Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
All you've revealed is that you're vain and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Ooh, call her out, Verso.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me to remember them by. Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. My youngest student is 6. Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
When you put it like that, it makes a lot of sense why Sophie didn't want kids, so...
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them.
That's grim. I still think even for a moment, the happiness you can scrape out of things is worth it, right? Even if they only get, I don't know, 21 years, right? Think of all the smiles and the laughter and the joy and the changes to whatever world is left that could be made in that time, right?
See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time.
I'll do my best. Though Verso's story was rather lacking, Sciel appreciates Verso slightly more than before. Just slightly. Sciel and Verso spend a bit too long teasing each other before going back to the others. Talk to her one
All
more
these
time.
years and you've...
They're kind of tough.
And
We might be able to do it again. Sometimes you can do it twice. Yes, see, we can do it again. I would love to spend time with Sciel. Verso approaches Sciel, who seems open to talking.
here to make amends for your terrible story.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No, you said you're vain.
Clever.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
I feel like there's more to this story.
I wonder if the person he's referring to is Alicia, the one who took the mask off when she was talking to Maelle.
It's probably not a coincidence then, that Renoir has a similar scar.
Maelle's right. You really do see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
I'm curious about her scars too. She has a lot.
Deep.
That's a story for another time. The scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
Vain, huh? Sciel appreciates that Verso opened up to her. She feels closer to Verso now. Level 3. Yeah, I'm sure there's a hell of a story behind Sciel's scars. Sciel and Verso switch to sillier topics for a few minutes before heading back to the others.
All these years and you've...
They're kind
I
of...
wonder if we can go again.
Lune and...
That's it for her.
Lune. Okay. We'll, talk later then.
You want to spend time with Lune? Yes.
My fellow night owl.
Night owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep.
When?
I sleep enough.
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind.
So relatable.
It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking neurons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
He hasn't interrogated us
about
too
you?
bad.
My fellow night owl. Why can't you sleep?
Oh, you know, weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Mm-hmm. Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So, you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
And we're going to be a test subject now.
So does this mean I can watch you sleep?
No, that'd be creepy.
Right.
Verso flashes a grin at Lune. Lune can't help but smile back. The world feels a little brighter when they're together. That's 4 now for Lune, I think, yeah. Lune can't restrain herself from asking Verso a few more questions before they head back to the others. Thanks to Verso's answers, Lune understands Chroma better than before. Gradient attack unlocked. Tree of Life. Okay, so characters can get new abilities based on conversations then.
Okay. Ready for the axons? Of course you are.
You want to spend time with Maelle? Absolutely. Verso approaches Maelle, who is alone by the lake.
What was it like for you, growing up in Lumiere?
Aside from being a sad and lonely orphan, it was great. Although technically, everyone in Lumiere is an orphan.
How old were you when your parents passed away?
Around 3, I guess. Yeah, I was an unwelcome surprise. They never wanted kids. And they definitely didn't want one right before their gommage.
Yeah. Your arrival must have caused quite a bit of concern.
Panic's probably a better word. Then they died. And I bounced around from family to family. I can't even remember all of them. I was kind of a weird kid, I guess.
Yeah, man. I mean, imagine eventually when that clock gets to tick down even more, right? When it's down to like 23 on the clock. You would have to have kids when you're like 14 just to have them be like self-sustainable by the time you die. The world will literally end soon if the gommage isn't stopped.
So was I.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was obsessed with my piano and my paint set.
I was a bit more severe than that. I used to have lots of nightmares and talk to myself. Kept running away from home all the time.
Nah, if that's weird, then we're all weird. Actually, I kind of think everyone's a weird kid in someone's eyes.
Well, I was a weird kid in everyone's eyes.
Even Gustave's.
Kind of. It's why he and his sister took me in. Nobody else wanted me. But I guess Gustave and Emma used to be weird kids too. So they liked me.
See? Everyone's weird.
In their own ways.
What's something you liked about Lumiere?
Wandering around the buildings. Nobody wanted me for any of the fancy apprenticeships. So I got stuck as a runner for the warehouses. But that turned out to be kind of nice. I got to go everywhere in the city. I probably know the place better than anyone.
Yeah? What was your favorite place?
The Hanging Gardens. Me and Gustave used to go up there a lot.
I'm guessing that's where we started the game at.
Do you miss Lumiere?
Yeah. I do. Not just the place, but everything about that time. The festivals, the gardens, dancing the night away on the harbour. Before... all this. That home is gone. Not just the place, but also the people.
You have us now?
Yeah. And you've got me.
Mutual purpose.
So, you want to dance the night away?
Maybe us, Sciel.
Maelle starts to open up to Verso. She feels more comfortable with him, as does Verso with Maelle. And we're getting there. Maelle and Verso spend some time reminiscing about the past, then head back to the others. As
Ready for
always,
the
we'll
accent?
check if I can do a second one. We can't. I have
I'm sorry,
Monoco.
mon vieux. We'll bring Monoco back.
I know.
I'm ready. Just say the word.
When the time is right. After we've settled this.
You want to spend time with Monoco? Yes. Verso approaches Monoco, who is carefully cleaning his Nevron legs.
Polishing your collection of Nev legs?
Yes. Aren't they beautiful?
Yes. I, too, find the legs of our enemies to be beautiful.
Yes, I knew you would appreciate them. You, sir, are a true connoisseur of elegant weaponry.
Why do you need to polish them anyway?
A warrior must be prepared for battle. And battle is just as much mental as physical.
That's true.
Mental, eh?
Imagine you're in Nevron, and you see me, charging toward you, brandishing the well-polished and gleaming leg of one of your brethren.
Man's playing the mental game.
Think of the intimidation.
Man, I love Monoco.
True. I wouldn't want to battle anyone who's using your hairy foot as a club. More for the smell than the intimidation.
And then I transform into one of them. Ha! Intimidation and confusion. From that alone, the battle is already won. The rest is mere cleanup.
I'd love to know how his whole transforming thing works in practice.
Oh, you're right. I feel thoroughly intimidated.
You should try it. Even though you can't transform, it will still strike fear in the hearts of our enemies.
You know, let me borrow that big leg you got there. Useful as an offhand club, at least.
Look, aren't they beautiful? Here, take a leg.
That's all right. I think you've got the intimidation factor covered. We wouldn't want to be so intimidating that the Nevs run away, right? Then we wouldn't get to fight.
Fair point. I'll handle the intimidation. You handle the cleanup.
The cleanup, eh? All right. Well, in that case,
Monoco's pretty cool, man.
want to go intimidate some stalacts? We've got some time to kill.
Yes, well, that would definitely be quite exhilarating. But maybe later. I really need to finish polishing all these legs. I've still got 20 more to go.
I've missed you. All right, then. Come on, move over and hand me an extra cloth. Let's get these legs shining so bright they blind our enemies and send them screaming.
As they polish the Nevron legs, Monoco exuberantly bellows a war chant and bullies Verso into singing along. They sing together with great gusto. Yeah, Monoco's cool. He has a really cool character design too. Lune comes over to shush them, but ends up joining the polishing effort. It takes a while, but they finally finish and head back to the others. Yeah, he's cool.
I'm sorry, mon vieux.
I know.
I'm ready.
When the time is...
You have a new rock, so I wonder if you're going to get a new ability.
I'm mad.
Esquie,
I'm stinking mad.
about Monoco.
That was mean. I thought he cared. Renoir's not being Renoir.
He's not. I know, buddy. I'm mad too.
Gonna spend time with Esquie? Yes. Gotta give him the rock we found too.
Enjoying the stars.
Stars are the apples of the sky.
I love the way you see the world.
Oh,
Me too.
That constellation looks like Francois.
I guess. It's very, round, like Francois?
Yes, and it's soft and fluffy, just like Francois. On the inside.
See the best in people, doesn't he?
Are we talking about the same Francois? Monsieur Grumpface?
Enfant used to be all wee, but now he's all ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, centuries go by without your best friends. That's gonna make you go ooh.
Yeah. But, at least you shared some, we? How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Oh, are you now?
I too am ooh. But I'm also wee. So the wee balances the ooh.
Well, it's important to strike a good balance, right?
You might say you're a bit, wee-woo, then.
You really get me, Verso.
I try.
I'm a bit, wee-woo myself. Although I'm a bit
Aren't we all?
woo than we these days.
He patting his head.
Hey, that one looks a little like Monoco.
Oh, and if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Monoco.
Verso and Esquie feel their bond deepen after this meaningful interaction. Now they became better friends after he gave him head pats. Esquie is really getting up the floor now. They spend more time looking at the stars, saying they look like things they absolutely do not look like. Esquie's nonsense inspires Verso. Raiko. They head back to the others. Well, I didn't give you your rock.
I'm mad.
Esquie,
I'm
about.
Dad.
He's not.
Well, I guess maybe we can't give him the rock yet. I was curious how this sounds. Pretty sound. Alright, so we can check up on the others. Let's do Gustave's journal first. Keep taking care of this for Gustave. Maelle finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing Gustave's journal to honor his memory. She writes about old Lumiere, and how their city was actually transported from the continent to the ocean. She hopes Gustave's apprentices will read this someday. Let's check up on everybody.
So, the masked person with Renoir, that's your sister? Not a hard leap to make.
Her name's Alicia.
What's wrong with her? She wears a mask all the time, she never talks, and she's always staring.
If they can heal themselves, why does she have the burns all over her face?
She was trapped in a fire a long time ago. Damaged her face and her throat, so, yeah.
Oh, is that why? Because it happened before she became whatever she is now.
Why did they come to see me?
I don't know. That surprised me when you told me. She helped me before. I thought she'd help me again, but it seems she's chosen a different side. Family is complicated, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the armband back?
What?
I feel like a fraud wearing it, given, you know.
Wear it anyway. You said you chose your side, right?
I did. You're not upset with me?
Strangely, no. I hate secrets, but Gustave always gave people the benefit of the doubt. And your actions are what matters. I trust you.
He has shown up every time he needed to.
Thanks.
When it mattered, he's been there. Alright, so out of curiosity,
All these years.
now that we checked up on people, can we go
Lune
again?
and-
No, we can't. No, we can just go to sleep and then... I guess we're hunting Axions. I guess that's the next step in this. We've been going for like 25 minutes, so it's a pretty chunky camp episode, but we might have time to go deal with something. Esquie ability unlocked. Swim through coral reefs. Expedition escape. Esquie can now take you to the continent from any expedition flag. That's cool. Alright, so where have we ended up? It's the exit back into Old Lumiere, Esoteric Ruins. And that's the main objectives we had. Well, let's look around then a little bit. Because Esquie can swim through Coral Reef now, so he might be able to dive down under those important places too. I guess I could just go through these now. Mow the lawn like before. Let's try and find one of those things that we can dive down into and see if we can actually access them now. Get a quick fight in here too. I don't think I fought the guy with the shield yet, so it should be interesting. Let's get it on. I made some changes to my party build too, so there's a lot going on here that's different now, so... Start with Quick Strike, of course. No, you won't, because you have a weak point. Break your lamp. He's the only one that's shielded. Now we can start with a Quick Strike.
Faster.
Alright, Sciel. I changed up the way that she works a lot. We're not using the weapon anymore that has unlimited focused foretell on every sun attack. So now we actually have to play proper. We should open with focus.
Here's your card.
Give him 5. Damage to all enemies and applies defenseless.
Blade cut through the flames.
There we go.
Sciel, dodge.
Beautiful. Ooh, that was gonna be big dick damage. And I assume being ready to counterattack means that he's gonna want smoke if we attack him.
My turn.
I'm assuming. Oh, laser pots for you, my friend. Okay, he's marked up. Probably missed because he's flying, yeah.
Let's play.
That's... You have no foretell. He's any significant level of weak. Let's get him out of there. Mark you up.
No more tricks.
Precise strike.
Big damage. Counters. You're dead. Very good. And that's Sciel's level up. Perfect. Even better. Let's look around. Oh, is this a double mime fight? Well, that's gonna be a pain in my ass, isn't it? So we have something there. We can come back down here, now we can swim through the reef. It's graveyard. So that's where we were, where I mainly explored. We can swim back down here now at least. There's gonna be a lot to explore in between these episodes, man. There's a lost gestural back there too, I think. Well, fighting two mimes at once is gonna be interesting. You're both gonna do it, huh? Yeah. Okay, we gotta think closely about this. Just hoping I get a mark off on that. Get some AP back.
Ready.
Flames, rain.
Easy.
Let's carve a path.
I'm gonna make sure you all have a very bad day here in a second. Now we're in B. That's what I wanted, because I wanted Defiant Strike or Assault 0.
Yep. Here we go.
S rank as fast as we can.
Ready. Eyes don't lie.
On guard.
We are in offensive stance, which means
Precise strike.
we always take the punish there. Not so confident to parry that one.
Okay.
So we're in A now. Yo, you got 2 sun charges. See how this works.
This will hurt.
I would assume it's gonna hurt very bad because you have double damage right now. 20 fire stacks.
Engulf my blade.
That one I'm very confident in parrying. As I missed the last one.
I've lived through worse.
Alright, let's get us some healing done off this.
I saw your future.
This and precision.
There we go. That's one broken.
Ready to strike.
Ready.
We have gradient attacks now, which is Shadow Bringer, applies 1/4 tel. Hit him with it. Oh my god.
Strike.
Okay. Let's give everybody some AP, shall we?
Give me your life.
Sciel, dodge.
Missed it. Damn it. Too early.
Sciel, dodge.
See break this one too.
Precision!
Indeed. We're in S rank now, so we're gonna get beefy. Damn it, it's the last one. Too early, man. I was getting that every single time before. Alright. So then let us do... Get some foretell back on these people. Neither of you are burning, so instead... Regular attack.
My turn.
You're in S rank now, so... Start marking these people up. They like Sciel, don't they?
Time to read.
My turn.
On guard!
You got options now.
Precise! Strike!
Watch out.
There we go. Better.
Watch out.
Damn it, missed too.
Ready to strike.
Right, so we still got 3 AP, so let's mark again.
This will hurt.
Full deck.
Full deck.
Here's your card.
Okay.
Nah. You really like Sciel, don't they?
Let's carve a path.
Let's gamble. Here you go.
Not impressed.
Goodbye. Missed the last one, damn it.
Maximum damage.
Right, let's see what the new one is.
Time to end this.
I love that you can just double all these down, it's kind of fire.
Your end is nigh.
Nicely done. Voluminous. It's for Lune. What's going on, little guy? It's time for you to go back to camp. And get your ass back there. Alright, so... been going for around 38 minutes. Probably a pretty good spot to wrap up in order just to keep some kind of consistency. But I do want to quickly just look around some places. The curiosity of if we can finally take those little dive downs is killing me.
That's the swimmer.
Let's fight this fight and then I'll wrap. How about that? And then I'll go investigate that on my own time. But we'll finish this fight first. Get a little more of the taste for combat. I don't know what that big ball enemy does at all. I haven't seen you before. You're kind of chunky too, huh? fought a troubadour in a while. You're both buffers then, yeah?
You're outmatched. Here we go.
Good damage.
Here's your card.
He can dodge focused foretell, but he still gets the foretell stack. That's interesting. Okay, well... see if this still hits him. It doesn't. So we're just gonna have to, like, shoot him down. That works too. That's a level ups on our battle loot, though. No hidden goodies here is unfortunate. There would have been something on this beach, but I guess it's just a fight. What are you? Crows. That's danger, so we won't be doing that. You are a place that I can potentially dive into.
No, no, no.
Okay, we still can't do it. Alright then. That is going to be the perfect spot to wrap on up while I continue exploring this. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.